Guess who's back in the silly kitchen? The Codfather himself, and he brought the seafood kit, aka his son. So, Ron, Matt, welcome back to the Silly Kitchen in time to lead into the holidays.
Yes, Sylvia, thank you very much for having us back again. And you know what? It's going to be great because people entertain at Christmas more than any other time of the year. And to have something different that normally you wouldn't do, like seared scallops with some special sauce on it.
You're already speaking my language because I'm assuming you guys are crazy busy at Christmas time.
Most definitely, yeah. It's our peak season. Again, everyone's entertaining and you want the best, so you got to go with seafood. Right?
I love impressing people. Yeah. So guys, if you're watching in Waterloo region, Caudles Catch has 4 stores here where you can go pick up.
We have 6 stores here.
Oh my God, 6!
6 stores. We have 3 markets, Cambridge, Kitchener, and St. Jacobs. And then we're in Vincenzo's Victoria Street Market store and our superstore on Otonabee Drive and online at CaudlesCatchSeafood.com.
I will actually link it in the video so you guys can just have a quick little click over and see all the wonderful things that they have. Now, if you're not in Waterloo region and you want to get some of this delicious seafood, what do you do?
Yeah, well, we've been shipping across Canada for over 20 years.
Across Canada?
Across Canada. So we know it's not easy to get these fine jumbo scallops into your hometown necessarily. So, you know, just go on our website and we can ship it overnight, have it in your door the next day. We can even give you cooking instructions, sauces to go with it. Try and make it easy as possible.
And here I thought I was so special living in this region where I could get Caudles, but you guys can get it too, so you're special too. All right, so before we continue, guys, stay tuned till the end of the episode because I've got a really big surprise for you. Actually, they do, but I'm just setting it up for them. Okay, so in order to do our seared scallop, I'm gonna call it an appetizer, but I mean, it's gonna be pretty hefty. What do we need?
It's an appetizer, so all you need is a little bit of greenery to set the seared scallops on. They're going to be seared in butter.
Butter!
And we're going to kind of deconstruct it with some bacon around, because bacon and scallops go together like bread and butter. And
bacon goes just by itself in my life too.
Bacon and bacon, bacon and bacon. So, and then we're going to top it off with a special sauce that we're going to tell you about later.
Okay, oh, 2 things to think about for later. Okay, well, let's get cooking. So we've got scallops. What do we do, Matt?
So these are the jumbo sea scallops. So what these are, it's called dry pack. So this is a natural scallop. There's no liquid added to it. There's no preservatives. It's just all natural, right out of the shell, ready to go. The reason why I mentioned the dry pack is you can get a wet pack scallop that has a bit of preservative, a bit of water pump. Not this one.
Not this one.
This is what you need for perfect searing because you're not going to lose any of that water into the pan. You're just going to get a nice crust on it and not going to lose any size either. So that's what we recommend for pan searing for sure.
And we're pretty much just putting it in a hot pan with butter and searing it. It's just that easy.
That's it. I mean, the scallop on its own is one of the most delicious things in the world. So we really don't need to add a lot. We're going to add a little salt and pepper once it's in the pan.
Perfect.
And then our little special sauce that we'll show a little later on. And that's it.
All right, let's get cooking. Yeah. Okay, Matt, so you've got some butter on medium heat in a fry pan.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we need to do. So it's now bubbling a little bit, which means it's up to temperature. We want that. And then really I'm just going to add in these scallops one at a time. You can kind of see there's a large surface area on either side, so that would be the top and the bottom. And then, you know, the sides are what they are. So you want to put them in so the surface area is touching as much of the pan as possible.
I love that sizzle.
Yeah.
That means the pan is hot and ready to go.
The pan is hot and it's ready to go. And the best thing about searing scallops is you don't have to touch them. It's actually better you don't touch them. So putting them in the pan once, and I'm not going to touch them or move them until it's ready, time to flip them.
Now, how do you know it's time to flip them? Are you timing this?
Kind of, yeah. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm just kind of watching for a little bit of cooking going on up the side of the scallop. You can see it'll change from like this more opaque white to a more bright white color. The texture does change a bit, so we're watching out for that. But if you do want to just time it off, we're thinking about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. These are exceptionally large scallops.
Very quick.
If they were smaller, it would be even less time. The main thing, Sylvia, is you don't want to overcook these things. They're too good to do that too. So I got all 6 in the pan. Another tip is, you know, you don't want to overcrowd your pan. We're gonna get a nice sear on these scallops. If you're cooking, 12 or 18 for a larger group, you want to do it in 3 batches. And then a little salt and pepper is all we need for seasoning here. So a little cracked pepper and a little bit of sea salt. And when I flip them over, we're gonna do the same on the other side. But now it's just a couple minutes of searing and we'll flip them.
Okay, Matt, do we flip? Do we flip? Do we flip?
Yeah, it looks just about time to flip now. I've got a little bit of coloration on the bottom I can see, and that texture's changing, so we're just gonna flip them over gently, and you should see that perfect sear there. That's what you get when you don't touch your scallops. I know a lot of people are tempted when they're cooking to play around with them and move them around, but really if you want a perfect sear, you just leave them be. I'm gonna hit them with just a little bit more sea salt and a little bit of black pepper. And now the key here is we did get that nice caramelization, but you want to keep your heat, you want to be close, make sure you control your heat so you don't start burning your butter. You can tell if smoke starts coming up. We get a little steam but no smoke. So you want that dark color, but you just want to be careful not to burn it. So again, with your scallops, just stay close. So
as easy as this is, you want to just make sure you pay attention and don't get your eyes off of it.
Yeah, it is super easy, but I mean scallops, they're an investment in a good dinner, so you don't want to ruin your finished product. And it's always good to go on the underside of cooking. You don't want to overcook the scallop because they get quite tough. So again, we're talking about, with these big guys, again, like closer to 3 minutes on each side is probably where you want to be. So another minute on this side here and we're close to done.
Guys, I wish Smell-O-Vision existed for your benefit, because the aroma coming off of these gorgeous scallops, the butter, the salt and pepper on the scallops smells so good.
Amazing.
So now
I thought you were talking about my cologne. Okay, no.
Is there a scallop Caudles cologne?
Ode to swordfish.
Oh my god. Well, it's the Silly Kitchen for a reason, I guess, guys. Okay, so now we want to impress people not only with the taste, but the look. So let's plate this beautiful stuff. So
we'll put some greenery on the bottom.
So I just got some arugula for this. Nice little spice to it.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
And then we're gonna lay up these scallops on the arugula.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I'm just like...
It's tough not to eat them.
Don't touch it, Sylvia. Don't touch it, Sylvia.
Nice job on that searing, Matt. Wow.
Thank you.
I don't think I've seen more perfect scallops. I mean, I don't want to toot your horn too much. And we talked about bacon. Now, guys, I'm a big fan of the prosciutto. If you didn't watch the episode that I posted, watch it. I do baked prosciutto, and I just kind of rip it apart because it's already baked and beautiful, and I line it all around. You can kind of put it on a scallop a little so that you don't have to fight for a bite of bacon.
Nice.
But it's gonna look pretty, and then it's a little bit salty, the prosciutto too. So that'll add a little zing on top. So you guys also have this beautiful Cranberry Cabernet Franc pepper jelly that is going on these scallops. Loco Lizardo's is the name of it, and you guys sell this at your store, and it is so beautiful looking. I cannot wait to taste it. So amazing quality, deserves amazing products. We've put this together beautifully. I feel like team effort on this one.
Totally.
Scallops,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what I did. I have a show. So there's always one thing left to do on my show, and that's eat. So how do we dive into these babies?
So the best way is to cut them in two with your fork. That's how.
Oh, so
easy
don't
they are.
put the whole thing in your mouth, okay?
Well, right. And we're gonna do a toast.
Toast.
We hook them, Sylvia cooks them. Cheers.
Okay, I'm gonna talk with my mouth full. Those are perfect. Guys, you can do this at home. And you know what? While I choke on my scallop, see, this is why you don't eat with your mouth full. Okay, you can do this at home, and you know what? My friends here, Ron and Matt, they want you to cook this at home. So head over to the Silly Kitchen on Instagram. You can win a
$50 Caudles gift card so you can buy your own scallops and watch the video and cook them.
$50. Head over to Instagram, the Silly Kitchen. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Let's finish eating these.